Well, it's nice to have you on our show.
Thank you.
You're half Australian, half Dutch,
Yes.
right? You partially grew up in England and in Australia, but you're living in Holland right now. Yes. And you have an incredible CV as a composer. You just mentioned that piece that you wrote.
It is a piece called Lidy's Piece, written especially for her. It's a sort of portrait piece for her.
Yeah.
And I took inspiration directly from her playing. We worked together very intensively with the Stoltz trio for a dance piece with Lina Urbana. We did a big tour in 2000.
It's a dance company, right?
It's a dance company based in Amsterdam, yeah. So we put together a 60-minute dance piece, which was then toured through the Netherlands. And as a result, I have all of these pieces for this this group of people.
Yeah, and one of them was
one of them being Lidy's piece.
What was it based on, or what inspired you?
Sure. Well, in my conversations with Lidy, I hadn't worked with Lidy before, and this was the first time. So we had a lot of sort of chats. Lidy's really interesting because she listens so carefully to everything, and her world is really through her ears. And one thing that we connected through, and also because both she and I are interested in bird song.
Okay.
She has this amazing ability to be able to imitate birds. And
Lidy?
Yes.
Oh.
It's her secret talent, or it's her party trick.
To imitate birds. And then, and what bird connects you?
When I was writing this piece, I was telling her about these birds that I love from Australia. These birds from the bush called bellbirds.
Bellbirds.
Yeah,
I don't know them.
They're native birds in Australia. It's almost like the leaves come to life. Like the leaves is sort of the birds become the leaves, and the forest really comes alive with this beautiful gold sound. So my piece, I wanted.
She understood what you were talking about.
I showed her some videos, and then we just couldn't stop talking about them. And then she always asks me about the bellbirds. I went back to Australia a couple of times in the meantime, and I'd get a little message from Lydia like, "How are the bellbirds?" And then I'd take a little video for her.
And how did that come to this piece?
Well, I wanted to make the piece sound like bellbirds.
Yeah.
So the piece is structured, it's sort of in 3 parts. The first little part, because it's a portrait piece for her, she plays a tiny little cadenza, so it's her own, the first line is her own little signature. And her signature is really important. And then it goes into a section, it's kind of like, it's sort of like a dance, it's got this very sort of andante feel about it, but what it's about is the harmonics of the cello making these bellbird sounds. So they kind of like they just sort of like she plays this line which she plays the open C and the open G, and then she plays all the higher harmonics. And the high so the low melody is sort of like the melody of the piece, and then it's accompanied by all these harmonic birds, like which are like the bellbird sounds.
Lidy's Piece, gespeeld door celliste Lidy Blijdorp. This is a piece composed by you. So while she was playing it, I was secretly looking, looking at you, and you were like super concentrated, eyes closed, almost like, what were you doing?
I was in the music. It's really quite a magic experience hearing a wonderful player like Lidy perform a piece of mine, because I can hear with so much clarity. I mean, I know the piece so well, and then to hear it come to life is really a very special moment for me.